Okay, I'm back for another one, and this time we're making our way to a place called Penhold here in Alberta. We're just out on the highway here, passing, where are we right now? Pigeon Lake? Yeah, we're passing Pigeon Lake. So we're on our way to Penhold with my brother Russ is giving me a ride, and his son Jacob. We're going to buy a new vehicle. I'm not sure if you remember my 66 C10. I'll put a picture of it here somewhere. I sold that one this summer. I got a good dollar for it, so I decided to replace it with something. And when I went looking for a replacement, man, she's pretty ugly out there. Maybe I sold mine for too cheap, or maybe everybody else is just asking too much, or maybe I'm just old and can't believe the price of everything now.
The third one.
I'll do the jokes. So anyway, we're on our way down to go pick up my new truck. I guess we'll go over that when we get there. So hang tight, we'll be rolling into there pretty quick here. So well, the weather has turned as we cross into like central Alberta. You can tell by the concern on his face. He's not real happy. Suspected spam. That was strange, his phone was ringing. Okay. But we're getting close. We're almost there. Probably another 15 minutes or so. Maybe 20. We're just about at Red Deer. Okay, so this is it. It's a 1980 GMC 2500. So it's a K 2500. Means it's four-wheel drive, and the 25 means it's a 3/4 ton. So if it was 1500, it would be a half ton. If it was 3500, it'd be a 3/4, or sorry, a 1 ton. But anyway, the story on this thing goes, I don't know how true it is, but we'll find out, as we always do when we dig it deeper into it later, you know, once it's too late and you own it. But the story is rockers and cab corners were all that was done on it for sheet metal. So if that's true, the sheet metal is pretty incredible on it. Box sides that look good. Not crazy about the big chrome flares, because they can hide so much, right? But regardless, it's what we got, and I like it, so I'm gonna get it. Got a nice chrome rear bumper. The inside of the box has been lined, bed liner. It's got new exhaust. You see down there, it's got good tips on it, and it's got new shocks. All 4 shocks were replaced as well. That's kind of nice. It's got nice wheels, nice tires. This side of the body is just as good as that side. Got a couple little blemishes here and there, but you know, it's a truck, you're gonna have that. I think the grill could be a little cleaner, a little nicer. Hello. No, just bought her. And then on the inside, it's got these factory speakers, which I haven't seen a lot of. I've seen them before, but certainly not a lot of them. It's not perfect in here. It's not terrible. It's pretty nice. It's got these bucket seats. Not a fan of them, but that's okay. That's easy enough to change. I would go back to a bench. That's my preference. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with this. It's just my preference. The dash isn't terrible, but it is cracked. I'll probably change that out. Just, that's me. It's just what I'm gonna do. Inside, well, here, let's go around to the inside. He put some gauges in there. They don't look bad. They look pretty good. So he was saying these gauges weren't working, so he put in those gauges, which is fine. It's got dual tanks. Came with a bunch of the other goodies, Rochester carb, air cleaner, some valve covers, etc. It's got power windows, but it does not have air conditioning. It has cruise control, but it's not working. It's got, you know, what is that? Delayed wipers. Let's try and fire it up for you. Starts up and runs nice. There are no complaints on this thing. Brakes are a little soft. That was a bit of a surprise. And it feels like the front brakes aren't grabbing. So I'll have to dig into that, figure out what's going on. Not a big deal. You pump them up, it comes back. Under the hood, it's nice and clean. It's all stock. Got some El Cheapo chrome valve covers on there. It's got a new Holley carburetor, a decent air cleaner. No problems. Pretty good. It looks like everything's there for the cruise control except maybe the canister, so we'll get into that. Trying to see if we can make that work. I don't think there's too much more to really see. Square body door. Problem kind of getting out of its own way. You know, highway speeds, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Kind of loud in here. It's got a decent stereo. Gauges work well. Noticed a little crack in the corner of the windshield I missed. But let's be honest, it wouldn't have been a deal breaker at all. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I haven't made it home yet, but I'm pretty happy with it. So far, so good. Maybe I'll try and concentrate a little bit more on my driving and less on my YouTubing. All right? Oh, there's it goes. Okay, it's the next morning. You know, usually this is when regret sets in. Still looks as good as it did yesterday. The drive home was okay, you know. We got going about 150 kilometers an hour. Nothing wrong with that. What's that about? I don't know, 85 mile an hour or something like that. It's a nice truck. Got her all insured and registered now. The only issue I found was underneath. We got some oil leaks there. Now, he had explained to me that he had an oil leak. He thought it was just a valve cover. And I'm looking under here and everything is wet. The strange thing is the oil is completely full. So I don't think this happened yesterday. I think this is old leaks. And hopefully it's just valve cover. I don't really know. Let's take a look under the hood. I'll look under here. I don't really see any evidence of, you know, heavy oil leak. But I do see oil on the starter. I see oil on the engine, transmission, on the transfer case. It's coming from up here somewhere. I kind of suspect that oil sending unit. I'll have to get in there and take a look. I don't think I'll be doing that today. I don't know if I'll be doing that. No, maybe I should. You're probably right. We should figure that out before we get too far in this. Not a fan of those seats. They'll have to go. Anyway, that's the next day, the regret. But I don't really regret it. It's just an oil leak. At the end of the day, it's going to be a gasket. I think I can be okay with that.